Hello to all of my amazing Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy Monday to all of my amazing Cancers. I know that we're getting the video up a little early, but I wanted to get some information out to you Cancers. We are 6 days away, or approximately 6 days away from the full moon, the next full moon. We are currently in a waxing gibbous moon, so I wanted to give you some information up front. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Cancers, gods and goddesses, as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my empaths who love to give their absolute best, who don't hold back their emotions, very charming, yes, sympathetic sweethearts, who are also emotional but in a good way, persuasive, loyal, tenacious, and highly imaginative crabs. That would be you, Cancer, my gods and goddesses. I'm talking to you. You all are, your duality is divine feminine by default. As I was shuffling the cards, Cancer, I'm feeling the end of a cycle for you all. Not just because of this moon phase, the new cycle that we're about to go into, but it's a new phase for you. This is a new cycle for you, like turning the page into a new chapter of a book for you. Some of you all, the message that I'm getting coming through is some of you all have had to dial 911 on somebody, right? So from a numerology standpoint, 9 means the end of a cycle. And let's add it all up and just reduce it to a single digit, right? 911. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 is a gateway number, right? It's a master number. Here we have 3 of swords, right? Let's get in here real good. 3 of swords. See? We have the page of swords. We have the 2 of wands. We have the lover's card. We have the justice card. See, messages come through before I even lay the cards out, and we have the 6 of swords. Some of you are absolutely have been heartbroken by somebody you were absolutely in love with. But what's coming through to me is that this is the beginning of a new cycle for you all. It's the end of a cycle, but it's the beginning of a brand new, fresh cycle. I'm looking at justice in your favor. So, like I said, we're 6 days away. When you look at the number 6, look at the shape of the number 6 is actually shaped in the form of a woman who is with child, pregnant with a large belly, about to give birth, and take on the responsibility of a parent. That's how you can look at the number 6, just to remember that's what a number 6 looks like. There's a whole lot more to the number 6, but I'm talking to people who identify as men as well, right? Because I'm talking about what you're passionate about. Somebody was in a relationship with somebody that was completely heartbroken, somebody that they felt was their twin flame, but now they're probably having to go to court, completely severing ties with them altogether. So that denotes a is the end of a cycle, right? And of course, it's heartbreaking when you have to end the cycle with somebody that you thought was your twin flame, right? But it was a very challenging relationship, very, very challenging. It actually, the purpose of that relationship, believe it or not, was to help you to cry out for help for the root of why you over nurtured that relationship for so long. It was a challenging relationship. You know, you don't look like what you've been through. Matter of fact, there was a lot of lessons that you learned about yourself while you were in that relationship, Cancer. But more importantly, I want you to remind yourself of your mental dexterity. You were still able to accomplish multiple things while you were in those challenging relationships, especially when you look back. You may, right now, you may not be able to see it, but in time, you'll be able to look back and see how many things you've actually accomplished in that challenging relationship that was heartbreaking to you, especially when you get to the heart of the matter, right? Go all the way back to your childhood and find out, why do you over nurture people? Why do you over nurture relationships, right? Why was it so hard to balance it out? This right here is you taking your power back, right? When you finally cried out, said it out of your mouth, I need help. Why did I stay in this person's energy space for so long and this relationship was so challenging for me, right? This was your cry for help. But then you took it a step further. You sailed away from all the chaos, confusion, dysfunction to calmer waters, right? Like I said, I was hearing very, very strong as I was shuffling the cards for you all that somebody had to dial 911. That 11, that gateway number there was your higher self saying this is the end of a cycle for you. This is the end of a cycle. Instead of you looking at that person as your twin flame, this is where you're going to make yourself your own twin flame. Cut them out of the equation. You're already divine feminine. You're a nurturer by default. This is you tapping into your divine masculine side. And that's what you did by sailing away from that relationship, Cancer. And look at all the opportunities that are coming your way as a result of you sailing away from a dysfunctional relationship, right? So yes, when I say tons of opportunities, I'm talking about new soul tribe members, everybody that did not help you while you were in that relationship. And I'm talking about so-called friends, family members who didn't say, hey, listen, you don't seem like yourself. You don't seem happy. It seems like something is going on. Somebody close to you, Cancer, should have been able to pick up on some energy. Even if you didn't look like you were going through some things, that's when you know it's a time for change for my circle, because nobody picked up on energy. Even if you weren't in your right mind and you felt like you were just completely either terrified in that relationship or terrified to leave, or even just to a point where you were so contaminated by that energy that you just felt like you couldn't leave, like the person was manipulating you and playing games in the whole 9 yards, Cancer. Now it's time for you to say, you know what? I'm completely sailing away from that. My mood is going to be better. I'm committed to balancing out my own energy, right? Making myself my twin flame, which is what you started with when you came into this realm anyway. New prospects coming into your life, new business opportunities, new currency, meaning new money, new opportunities to travel, new opportunities for your soul tribe group, your new family, right? Whether those family members look like you or don't, or not look like you, they're people who are on your frequency. So this is what I'm seeing in your cards. And like I said, the number 6 is very, very telling. It's not, we're like 5.8, 5.9. So we're going to, we're going to round up to the number 6, because that's how many days we have left before the next full moon, right? So I want you to keep on holding on, because you're about to have a breakthrough. You're about to have a breakthrough. You're about to have a breakthrough. One thing about Cancers, and this is for my cross watchers as well, and I'm sure Cancers already know this. You all have really, really big hearts, like really sweet hearts. When I'm talking about when you're fully balanced out and you're not being contaminated by someone else's conflicting energy on a different, people will actually see how much of a sweetheart you are. But when you over nurture, you're leaving yourself wide open for people to take advantage of that, right? So now learning how to balance it out. And it can also cause you to feel depressed. But look at this right here. This is about perspective. When you get in real close, these are stars, right? So you can either look at this in front of you, or you can look at this black hole behind you. You all are looking at this black hole behind you. You're like, never again am I going to feel this down and depressed about over nurturing someone in a relationship. If they're not reciprocating what I'm giving in a relationship, especially if it gets to a point where somebody has to dial 911, yeah, that's a number for an emergency in a lot of places around the world, right? That 9 is a regenerative number. It means death, rebirth, the end of a cycle, right? Now it's time to turn over a new leaf into another one. This is why you're going to get up from this spot of feeling hopeless and helpless, and you're going to see all these stars that you're shining amongst, right? Because that's who you are, Cancer. Yes, you are a God, a divine spirit, having a human experience, and this was a human experience for you, but now you remember who you are. So you're getting up from this spot of feeling hopeless, like looking down into this black hole, this abyss, and you're saying, no, hold on, let me stand up, and this is what lies in front of me. Stars, my future looks very, very bright. Again, right here. You can even see the sun shining in this picture, because it's the brightness in this picture, right? The sun, the sun and the moon never go retrograde, right? So the sun actually is the largest star. The sun illuminates the moon at all time. Remember, the sun is the largest star. So you're standing up, and your future continues to look bright during the day and at night. Your future continues to look bright. Why? Because you took a bold move and decided to sail away from their chaos, confusion, dysfunction, and mess. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the tears and the crying and the sadness are all behind you. Yes, you have walked away, and look, your future looks bright. Remember I said your future looks bright? Look at all 3 of these cards. This sadness is behind you. Your future looks bright as a star. Look at this, the sun, which is the largest star. Look at the brightness on this picture, the largest star. Your future looks bright. That's right. Your future looks bright. So this is what I'm talking about, Cancer. This is great. This is absolutely great. That relationship is over. Dead. Gone. Right? It's a new beginning for you. So guess what? Pluto, this is Scorpio's card, but Pluto is the ruling planet. Pluto is retrograde right now, encouraging everybody to declutter. Relationship is over. It's a new cycle for me, a new beginning. I'm excited about my new cycle for me. My future looks bright during the day and at night. So 24 hours a day, my future looks bright. I'm looking forward to my bright future, right? I'm decluttering and I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I made myself my twin flame, and new prospects coming in. And the reason why you got to dead that situation is because you don't want to hold space for that when new people are coming across your path. And it's not going to be just one person coming across your path, Cancer. There are tons of people coming across your path, tons of opportunity to make more money, tons of opportunity for advancement at work, tons of opportunity to meet new soul tribes, tons of opportunities to travel, all kinds of opportunities. Just remove the blindfolds. See, there were some things you didn't want to see before you decided to sail away from that situation. You kept trying to give it a chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, but your ancestors kept saying no. Take the blindfolds off so you can see it for what it really is, right? For what it really, really is. And that's where you had your breakthrough, when you took those blindfolds off. So Cancer, you took your power back. I am so proud of you. You absolutely took your power back. You took your power back. But like I said, Cancers, what I was really getting from this message is somebody had to dial 911. The 9 is the end of a cycle. But when you put it all together, 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 is a master number, a gateway number to your highest self. Universe telling you, raise to your highest self and see, this is the end of a cycle. When you get to that point, it's the end of a cycle. That's it. It's a wrap. There won't be no more dialing 911. No more dialing 911. When it gets to that point, it's the end of a cycle. It's time to take action, cut it off, and move on. Yes, take the blindfold off. There's nothing left to see here. Yep. Movement. Yes. So you are in perfect harmony. Your energy is in perfect harmony. And it's sending out vibrations of love throughout the universe, letting people know, yes, you have taken action. You have completely balanced out your energy. You're ready to welcome in the new opportunities, new love, new tribe members, new opportunities to travel, new opportunities at work, new opportunities for advancement in every area of your life. But this is what I have for you, Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you all. But again, this came across my spirit. I wanted to get this video up for you because, again, 911 kept standing out for Cancer. Like, what Cancer had to dial 911? That means the end of a cycle. The universe was trying to get messages raised to your highest self so you can see this for what it is. It is time to completely dead that situation, to welcome in the new everything. It's like completely clearing out. It's like completely like leaving one house and saying, you know what, there's nothing in this house that I want. I'm moving into my new house and I'm going to be buying new furniture, new this, new that, new everything. There's nothing here for me. All of this represents the old. The energy is old. The energy is triggering all sorts of insecurities and feelings. So I'm not taking any of this with me. Everything that's coming into my life is new. That's right. New. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Have a great one. Bye.